changing milk experiment work? The color changing milk experiment works by using dish soap to reduce milk surface tension and interact with its fat molecules. This creates movement in the milk, which spreads the food coloring and produces a swirling, colorful effect. The reaction stops once the soap evenly disperses and emulsifies the fat.
What is the science behind the milk and food coloring experiment? So, the science behind the milk and food coloring experiment is when liquid dish soap is added to milk with drops of food coloring on the surface. The soap reduces the surface tension of the milk and reacts with the fat. This interaction causes the fat particles into the milk to move and create swirls of colors.
Is the color changing milk a chemical reaction? So my answer is yes. Color changing milk is typically the result of a chemical reaction, particularly when the food coloring introduced into milk and it's affected by certain substances like dish soap.
So why that food coloring do not mix well with milk? So food coloring does not mix well with milk because of the difference in composition between of the two substances. So milk is a complex liquid comprised of water, proteins, fats, carbohydrates, and minerals. Whereas food coloring is made up of various synthetic or natural dyes and chemicals that are not soluble in milk. So when food coloring is added to milk, it tends to sit on the surface or form droplets rather than separating evenly throughout the liquids. This is because the molecules of the food coloring do not bond well with the molecules in milk. The proteins and fats in milk also act as barriers, making it difficult for the food coloring to penetrate and spread.
Food coloring is considered safe in small amount of use. It is primarily used to enhance the visual appeal of a food to look nice, but drinking it isn't good. Too much consumption of artificial food coloring, it may pose a potential risk such as hyperactivity, allergic reaction, and you may feel sick. It is also important to remember that it is not a beverage, and you should consume it in moderately. So, drinking food coloring is safe, but it is not good for your health.
What is meant by adulterated milk? Adulterated milk is milk that has been changed by adding or removing substances, making it impure, unsafe, or less nutritious. In our experiment, we added food coloring and soap to the milk, which changed its natural state and caused a visible reaction such as color changes. This demonstrates how foreign substances can alter the composition and appearance of milk, similar to real adulteration, where harmful chemicals or additives are used to increase quantity or mimic freshness. Adulterated milk can lead to serious health problems, including stomach pain, diarrhea, food poisoning, and even long-term issues like kidney or liver damage and cancer caused by toxic substances. Regular consumption of such milk may weaken the immune system and harm overall health. Ensuring milk is pure and free from harmful additives is essential for maintaining its safety and nutritional value.
What kind of milk produces the best swirling of colors, evaporated or fresh milk? Why? So, on our experiment, the color changing milk experiment, we use Dutch mill, which is often whole or 2% milk. Dutch mill or fresh milk is typically better for producing the best swirling of colors compared to evaporated milk. So, here's why. Fresh milk usually has a higher fat content, which helps create more vibrant swirls when soap or dishwashing liquid is added. The fat molecules react with the dish soap, causing the colors to spread and swirl beautifully. While evaporated milk, on the other hand, has a higher fat percentage. Its thicker consistency can affect how the colors mix and swirl. It might not produce the same dynamic effects as fresh Dutch milk or the fresh milk. So in short, the fat in milk bonds with the dish soap, pushing the water and food coloring out.